The new governor of Adamawa State, Bala Ngilari, has hit the ground running by carrying out his first assignment barely 24 hours after being sworn in. Governor Ngilari today dissolved the State Executive Council and also sacked all other political appointees in the state. The decision, which according to him takes immediate effect, also advises all those involved to hand over government property in their possession to permanent secretaries who have been mandated to take charge. Governor Ngilari was sworn in after a federal high court in Abuja sacked the acting governor, Amadu Fintiri, and ordered him to take over. Now, a reconciliation meeting has been convened to settle the disagreements of members of the PDP in Rivers and Delta states. Although the session in Delta ended peacefully, that of Rivers ended in fisticuffs. Our correspondent Lanre Lasisi reports.
The day's proceedings started on a calm note. All that changed, however, as chieftains of the different factions arrived. The rowdiness outside was also taking place inside. Eventually, some order was restored.
You expect that in a political party, there will be agreements and there will be disagreements. But what's important is that all of us know that it's one political family. And so we have agreed to move forward. That's the most important thing.
This is not the position of other members who are outside the venue. They say they were molested and prevented from appearing before the committee.
I saw the goons of Yeson Wike, someone one of Sike, Odiari Prince and others. They were stopping people. And I asked them, what is your duty? We came to present our petition. We are presenting our petition. We came to defend here. They said we will not enter. Meanwhile, every GDI person from River State, they push the person inside, come inside. Before I know, I told them I identified myself as the lawyer to KUF and NDGG, and can you imagine one Nigerian police under the employment of or direct orders of Wike did to my heart.
We waited for them in Port Harcourt, they did not come. They brought us to Abuja only to bring talks to block the road. That those of us who genuinely submitted memorandum should not come and defend our memorandum. And only those of Wike are there. And if PDP goes this way, I don't see them winning River State.
Later, the committee met with party members from Delta State in what was a very quiet affair.
Our meeting, as you can see, has been very smooth. And the reason is that we don't really have any issues that will warrant us throwing punches and writing petitions and castigating the party leadership in Delta State. So it tells you that the party is very well run in Delta State.
The committee is to round up its meeting on Friday after meeting with party members from other states in the South-South zone. Lanre Lasisi, Channels Television News.
Away from politics now, the world is experiencing a paradigm shift, and people must realize that women can contribute positively in the society as much as their male counterparts. At the ongoing Women Leadership Summit in Asaba, Delta State, participants say when the country begins to give women support, a lot more can be achieved. Our correspondent Ayotunde Balogun reports.
All politicians, we cannot...
Participants gathered again at the Sun Women Leadership Summit in Asaba, setting the tone to chart a course for the country. Today's session focused on the theme, When a Hen Crows, perhaps to say women, no matter the circumstance, must be heard.
We have produced the first president of the Court of Appeal. The hen is crowing. These are unusual. Today, we have majority leader in the party, in our House of Representatives, a woman. The hen is crowing. It has never happened before.
The Delta State governor reminded the women folk to take good care of their health to stay active in their role.
It's just to explain that past play is for cervical cancer, early detection of cervical cancer, because the two killer cancers for women, the men, they don't have cervix, so they don't have cervical cancer. The other killer is breast cancer. That also affects some men, but it's mainly women. And so early detection is key. to solving these two cancers.
To the older generation, there's a paradigm shift, and it's time for women to make a positive impact in society.
In Beijing, when they were talking about the affirmative action, 35% is only a takeoff point. So when people talk about 35% as if it's a seal, it is a let us kickstart women participation with a 35% affirmative action. It's not a seal.
We are urging women to go into governance. But we cannot go into governance by always thinking that, oh, we don't have money. And that is why we are the ones promoting the use of money. The hen is crowing, warning the nation that something is amiss. We need to do something more positive.
Young women are of the view that the younger generation need to be mentored and invested in by the older ones for them to lead right.
A woman who does not mentor another young woman or does not hold the hand of another woman up is working to diminish our own continued relevance within the public space. And when you are 16, another 15 years, all the journalists don't want to interview you anymore. They want to interview with the women of the future.
It may sound unusual for a hen to crow, but Nigerian women says it sends a message that they can play prominent roles in nation building, if and when given the opportunity. Ayatunde Balogun, Channels Television News.
Kaduna State is one of the states in the country that has caught the attention of political watchers in recent times, and that's because it contributes a huge number in the total population of the northern part of the country. Now the state is gearing up for a governorship battle that may be one of the most keenly contested in its history. On our big story tonight, our political correspondent Sheung Okimbaloye takes a look at the major contenders in the race.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
Kaduna State in Nigeria's northwestern region has the second largest voting population in the whole of the north after Kano State and is the third in the country. In and around the city of Kaduna, the state capital, political drums are already sounding loud and clear, and posters of aspirants dot every major street of the capital. The governorship race in Kaduna State has always been of great intensity. This time around, the case is not different. The battle is largely between the ruling People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress. APC! In the PDP, the incumbent Governor Mokhtar Yero hasn't yet declared his intention to run, but there has been calls by his supporters for him to come out as their candidate.
Over 200 support group for Dr. Mokhtar Yero, they are urging him to come out and declare for Governor of Kaduna State.
However, the governor is getting competition as it looks, although his supporters may want him to run, but that may not come on silver platter. One man is not happy with Governor Yero's endorsement as the sole candidate of the PDP. A former aviation minister believes the southern region of the state has not exhausted its turn.
Since our brother, our leader, Yakowa died, who has started Zone 3, we all expect that in all spirits of fairness, equity and justice, Ramalan should just complete the 4-year tenure of Yakowa that they started. Chris Yakowa spent only 1.5 years, and he spent 2.5 years, and give room for Zone 3 to continue and have its own terms. That's the spirit of equity.
As the PDP hopes to resolve its differences, the APC has been going round town to garner support ahead of the 2015 election. One of the aspirants and a former minister of the federal capital, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, is confident about the chances of the APC.
I have no doubt in my mind that the PDP in Kaduna is gone, is history. It's just a matter of time. In February 2015 will prove that it's not a problem at all.
Another top contender for the APC ticket is this man, Honorable Isa Ashiru, a federal lawmaker representing Makarfi Kudam Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. As the gladiators prepare for the battle ring, the electorates too are watching from the sideline, and as expected, the would-be the determinant at the polls, and they're also talking about their expectations.
A Muslim from the southern part of the state come out to contest, and the whole Christian in the area said, look, he can do the job, let him do it. Unless we do that, we will continue to be in this kind of crisis of Christian-Muslim dichotomy.
For APC to give PDP a good fight, first and foremost, there will be need for them to put their hearts in.
The die is cast as politicians are eyeing the Sir Kashim Ibrahim House, the Kaduna State seat of power come 2015. What is clear now is the fact that it will indeed be a battle of wits as the stake has now become higher. For the big story, Sheung Okimbaloye, Channels Television News.
Indomie instant noodles, tasty nutrition, good for you.
When the news at 10 returns, Standard Chartered Bank launches new consumer price tracker. That's on Business News. Please join us again.